How to Tuesday. We do this every Tuesday and Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern time. This is the part where you can ask any question that you like, and I'll share with you the answers. Before we kind of get into that, I'll tell you a bit about what's happening. On Thursday, we're kind of formally announcing like the team's concierge service. I have to put out a flyer. We'll have an invite to the team's concierge service. And I believe we're making it maybe just a bit easier to get your AI avatar if you haven't qualified already. So that'll be super fun. That's kind of like our big announcement. So yeah. Okay. But now's the time you can ask. And sometime today, when I get 1 minute of my life, I will create a flyer and post it. But
Totally
yeah.
understand. Totally understand. You know,
Uh,
I'm typically one of the ones that sees it first anyway.
yeah. Hey, Harvey.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So I have a bunch of questions, but I think for being polite to everybody else, I'll just ask two and then get back to you as others ask.
Well, so you
Anyway,
go around the line.
yeah, okay. So when you're on your home page, there's a rotation and follow-up panel there.
Yeah.
And that's all manual, right? There's nothing automatic about that. Like if I put in a date that follow up in a week, is it going to notify me, or I just have to keep checking?
You have to check the daily notifications to the right.
So I will get notifications for that day, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the email the email service is with an upgrade, right? You can't send emails with the basic. Is that correct?
Correct. You have
And
to build the marketing plan.
what is the price of an upgrade to include that?
$99 a month.
Okay. Last question then on this round. You know, I hear that you're offering in the unlimited plan a large prospect database. What is the source of that database?
So we scour the internet. We have over 40 something data partners. I think it's 2.2 billion people inside of our prospect database that you can search. So I always give people I'm going to tell you straight up that if you're not you, Harvey, but
Okay, yeah.
doing the warning to everybody, because they hear 2.2 billion people, they hear prospects, and they hear, well, if I contact 10 people, why didn't I get a sale? Right? They're cold marketing prospects. You're allowed to market to the prospect, but you have to know quite a bit about cold marketing, right? Do you understand how many people that it takes in order to convert one of them? Are you building a relationship with one of them? Are you attached to the outcome? And are you ready to play the numbers game? If you're ready to play the numbers game and you're not attached to the outcome, then by all means, go for it. If you don't have very much experience with cold outreach and cold marketing and cold prospecting, and you think to yourself, well, if I contact 100 people from this database and I don't get 22 sales, then this thing sucks, then it's probably not for you. That was for everybody, though, Harvey. That was not.
No, I appreciate that. So
I will tell you, though, most people get their best result reaching out to the prospects via LinkedIn. So they do their best, they create relationships. We used to do a 30-day challenge using the prospecting tool. It was called Sales Flow at one time. And our best results were reaching out to prospects, creating an appointment with the prospect, getting to know that prospect, but it was all done over LinkedIn, and those were our best results.
So you're saying best results LinkedIn over other platforms?
LinkedIn over every other platform. Specifically so, don't be the lazy marketer that just sends emails. That's my blunt version of, if you're just going to send emails to people, you might as well toss it into the trash.
You know, what's really interesting, there's a whole, ever since social media, it's almost like emails were pushed into the closet, but there seems to be a resurgence in marketing by email. Are you up on that, or are you doing anything within the Nowsite to even accommodate that or encourage that, or you just want to stay away from it?
So there's always a resurgence in email, and email marketing is great if you're awesome at email marketing and you are, I'm not saying that email marketing doesn't work. I'm just saying that email marketing takes quite a long time to get to convert, work, and create the relationship of trust with somebody, right? So there's not a lot of people that are very schooled in the world of cold email marketing. If you are, then it's for you, then by all means. But most people here in the network that we're in, this is 99% of people are network marketers. They're not internet marketers. And network marketers and internet marketers like to get confused. A lot of network marketers think that they're internet marketers. They're not, right? A lot of internet marketers think that they're network marketers, and they're not. But since we did most of our studies with network marketers, we did a lot of reach out on LinkedIn. And one thing that network marketers are really great at is creating a relationship. And it's easier for them to do that on social media than any other platform. So on LinkedIn, since it's business to business and people are open to that, they can ask questions, they can get to know the person, they're often booking a meeting, and from there that relationship builds. That's much easier for this group of people than the email marketing and email marketing resurgence, which has its place and of course is wonderful. I mean, I email market every single day to our customers and so on. So of course I believe in it. It's just that network marketers are very good at building relationships and using social media. So I would be remiss if I was like, oh, just send them emails, because they'll just send your typical email where if your email isn't like, this is who I am, that, you know, you got to follow the Russell Brunson book.
Right, sure.
You know, like, here's who I am. Here's some content. Here's something else for free. Here's something else for free. Follow me here. Here's a podcast. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. I keep showing up, then it doesn't have the same impact. So
in your CRM upgrade, can you send like timely emails to your contact base? Or like I use Active Campaign, and I can set up, you know, timely first letter, second letter emails and all that. Is that as sophisticated in our new Nowsite or not?
no, so Active Campaign is an email campaign builder, basically strictly kind of like MailChimp or
Right.
right? Where their whole business is basically email. So
Okay.
so we can create a series of emails, meaning like somebody opts in and you can get something on day 2, day 4, day 6, day 8, day 10. Great, right? But as far as like segmenting lists and saying, I want this to go out on Tuesday at 10 p.m. is not going to happen. But you can certainly campaign.
Thank you very much. Great answers. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Great answers.
Appreciate you. Sandy, Tammy, Ghost.
What's up?
The avatar is.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it in the works. The sigh of relief of people like that were working on the avatar were like, oh, she looks so good. So Tammy has an avatar. I was making Tammy absolutely insane, like driving her nuts, sending her texts, all the emails, just sending her over the edge of patience. But she stuck with me. We finally made it. And she was like, Coco, this is the last time I'm sending you a video before I come to your house and kick you. I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. She's much more polite. But we got it. And it, bro, for lack of a word, girl, it looks good. You look good. Oh, we loved it. When you get like a little cheer, like Uzama got a cheer for his too. It's really
Let's see it.
So hers is not ready in the account yet. It'll be in her account probably today or tomorrow.
Okay.
But yeah, Uzama has one in his account, and he looks really good. We think it's super cute. It looks like, well, I don't know. They all look like the person. Like it looks like Uzama, and it sounds like him. And we had like a little Now Club meeting about him, but it was fun. But you had a question, and I just keep on going on and on.
Okay, so my question is, I'm working on my courses in my teams. But I have Loom videos for my courses.
Uh-huh.
And it says we can only upload Vimeo.
Uh-huh. So you can upload Vimeo. So you'd have to get Vimeo and add your videos to it unlisted. I think in the future it'll be YouTube as well. And the reason they have, I'll just share it all with you. I don't care. The reason they have like Vimeo and YouTube is because you kind of have to API into those things. And it sounds easy. You just let me put Loom in there. I just want to play my video. It's for tracking purposes. And the tracking purpose is like, have you ever seen me do a thing and it's like 29% done, 50% done, 100% done? Well, that won't just show in the future to the person who's having the course. It would show to you. And in order for us to show you did Mark complete it or how far did he get in the video and so on, we have to API into it. So we started with Vimeo. We'll add YouTube. I'll ask them about Loom as well, but that's a really long answer to your Loom question.
So it's a paid training. So I don't want to put my videos just on public. Is there a way to private the videos that only people in the course would be able to watch them?
You put them, you label them as unlisted, and then you know how unlisted you can put embeddable anywhere. So when you do something unlisted but embeddable anywhere, if you email support, they'll take you through, but it's unlisted, embeddable anywhere. You take that link and you put it inside of your course, then you can't even search for it. Like Vimeo will act like it's not there. It'll only show up in your course.
Okay, sweet. And is Vimeo a paid service or is it free?
I pay for it. I don't know what their free does, but I pay Vimeo for it. That helps me with like lack of commercials and stuff like that. I hate YouTube with the fire of 1,000 suns. But that was a little aggressive. I don't know how much it is, but I think it's like $15 or something.
Oh, okay. So it's not a lot.
It's not a lot, no.
It's well worth it. I love Vimeo.
Me too.
I love it too, and I just know that the free version, you're limited with how many uploads you can do.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And also with the paid version, you can customize the coloring, branded color and stuff like that.
The free version gives you all kind of labels across the video.
If I may interject, the best thing about Vimeo to me is if you do have videos online for the public, when people, if they're on YouTube, as soon as somebody goes to watch your video, they got all the distractions on the right side of YouTube and they'll take you down a rabbit hole. Vimeo, you don't see that. You get the video that you're showing and who's going to see it. No other distractions.
Amen.
I'll look into it. I'll do it today and just upload. I mean, I think we have probably maybe 20 videos, just how to do your Amazon, how to set up your Amazon influencer stuff. So I'll do, it's $15. It's not.
I don't know, but I think I like had this account for 300 years or something like that. So I'm sure inflation has taken.
It might be a little more than that, but it's well worth it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 20.
Second question, real quick. I asked you over the weekend, you told me to remind me. So will my avatar be trained on my Lavardi Travel and on Amazon Influencer?
I told them yes.
Huh? Yes.
I told them yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You're awesome.
Back at you. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Keys to my heart there, Keisha.
My question has to do with when you're in the websites section of Nowsite.
Yeah.
Is there any way to set, your defaults as far as your view? So I say that to say, like, when you have your different sorts, you know what I'm saying? I like to keep it in names A to Z, and it always comes back to.
No, I know what you're saying. I know. I mean, we got to go in there and have to click it every time because I understand why you're doing the names like A to Z, or I'm like first to whatever. But no.
Well, since I like giving you those kind of questions, I have one more.
Yeah.
On the filter by industry.
For stumping me. Hit it.
On the filter by industry, wouldn't it make more sense to filter by like your business types instead of by random industries that have nothing to do with anything?
I'm sure it would make more sense. I mean, we're pretty nonsensical. But if you do, like, I'll tell you a bit about. I think I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't know if I did here, but there's so many things happening.
God dang it, I moved my thing.
Okay. You know how you kind of hear me talking about tracking to Tammy?
Uh-huh.
And I'm talking about like integration and tracking and the things that you could do. All of those take effect on like websites, website builder, right? And we would want to start tracking those things. So there's this like things to consider in the future. And you're telling the one person, and of course I can kind of go back and say, but it's that, hey, support, can you blah, blah, blah. And they're kind of writing this like formal list to everybody that helps develop the product. And they'll continue to send that list. So I love it, but there's another way to kind of get it done is to make sure that you're sending in a suggestion, because they never like, I don't know, like, you know how sometimes you're like, oh man, that's going unnoticed. Nobody looks at that. Like when you vote thumbs up, thumbs down to our stuff, there's real people that look at it. And a lot of times it's Justin and he loves to read that stuff, right? Or if you send in suggestions for the product, there's real people that actually look at it and we decide over it and we have our best meetings over it. So please, by all means, send them in.
Then I'll be happy to.
Love to you. We're gonna be real quick, okay? By the way, I have Dr. Lisa next, but Brian, congratulations. I couldn't help but say it, but Dr. Lisa, yes. It looks like you're talking, but I don't hear you. Oh wait, speak up.
Speaking of emails.
Yeah, louder, like you're yelling at me.
The large
Yeah.
text
Yeah.
in the email builder.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
phrase,
So can you just make it bold?
I'm wondering if that's
On asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. I have no idea. Send that suggestion into them, but I'm like, if you could bold it, bold it.
right.
Hit the Command B. Highlight Command B. That's I don't even know how else to bold.
I think it's in the editor, if I'm not mistaken. You
Yeah.
can bold. You just hit B
Oh,
for bold, highlight it, and hit
Yeah.
B.
It's there.
Yeah.
I think what she's telling us, Arba, is I don't want to do that. I want to use the asterisk. Give it back.
No, I don't want to use asterisk.
Oh.
It's not marked out.
As Robert, hate to use you as an example when he's very passionate about this and wants to come through the computer and kill me. But
Yes.
before you send all emails, send one to yourself.
Put in
Asterisk.
Is she using the large text block, or is she using just a regular header and subheader?
Large text.
If you use a large text block, you can bold. You can do whatever you want. You can make it dance.
She was saying that she wants to use. She used the asterisk and it didn't come out bold, which typically, if you use them before and after, they do. And so she wound up sending out emails that just had asterisks and not bold.
So
Right, Dr. Lisa?
Yes.
No idea, but you could ask them.
I guess also because the asterisk is what the chat uses. Like if you ask for something through chat, it uses asterisk for bold. And it sounds like she's just trying to copy it straight from chat into the large text block. I didn't even know that worked with the previous text block.
Neither. I got you. I would ask them, but I gotta move on, Dr. Lisa. Okay. Brian, hey, you're not connected, or your mic ain't connected, but I see you talking. He's gonna slam that microphone, and we're all gonna get the screech of a lifetime. I'm waiting for it.
I'll just switch microphones. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Two quick questions. Number one, when we are commenting or generating a comment for somebody's post, is there a way to set the advanced settings to a default status so we don't have to adjust them every time we want to use comments?
I don't know. But probably if you have to set it every single time, then you can't default them to something. The settings that you have. What are the settings that you're creating?
When you click it, only use contact personality data is selected. So you have to select AI profile, writing style, tone, and merge tags if you want to use merge tags. And you have to do that every single time you comment on a post.
So here,
The gear down at the bottom next to generate. So we have to adjust those every single time.
what do you want to adjust them to?
For example, I have my menu is a little more lit up than yours, but use your AI profile, use writing style, merge tags, and setting the tone.
Okay. So it's using your AI. This account doesn't have an AI profile in it or writing style. So it's using your AI profile. It's using your writing style. It's using contact personality data. What don't you want it to use?
Again, mine's a little different than yours. I have to select and choose those every single time. The only thing that is selected is contact personality data.
What's the email address on your account?
Brian@bcolburn.com.
Okay.
So take, for example, use tone down at the bottom. We have to go in and set tone every single time.
Well, did you try it without the tone?
Using it with the advanced settings is giving me a much better result.
Okay. So then is it just the tone?
Well, no, the profile usually is like if you click clear settings right now, it's going to give you a little more options. So use your AI profile. I guess that's auto selected.
Yeah.
Okay. Writing style.
So do you not want to use these?
I do want to use them, but I have to set them every single time. You see how they're red now? So my question is, is there a way to default those so I do not have to go in?
There's not a way to default those.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know of a way to default them. But if you like the option, like I said to Keisha, send it in and we'll decide if you should be able to have like a default.
Awesome. And secondly, this is probably going to be an easier one. In Teams team content, when we add a text block, are we going to get some advanced formatting capability there eventually?
What would you like?
Just to be able to bold, use lists, whether they be numbered or unordered.
I agree. I have that one in too.
Awesome.
Because I want to make it like a text block, like give me text. I want to write it out. But feel free to send something in too, and I won't be the only one that mentioned.
And the best way to send requests in would be email.
Email support.
Okay, thank you.
Like send a screenshot. Be like, hey, I would love to like bold something in here or number something or whatever. Like I put in there, like, talking to the team the other day. I was like, why aren't we be able, like, we're team content. Why can't you share a business or product profile? Like, come on. Right?
Yeah.
Like business or product profile should be in there. Anyway, so I'm with you. Okay, buzzing through everybody. Thank you, Brian. Brian, we're trying your avatar. You're a little close, but we're gonna give it a try. FYI. But they're giving it a whirl. And you look great. Kim.
Quickest question you're gonna get today.
Hit me.
The button to approve or disapprove someone in a team session, is that intentionally left out or is that something that's gonna come back?
Something that's coming back. It's on its way back. Right now, you can delete somebody. You can be the only inviter, or you can allow your team members to invite, and you could always kick somebody out, but the approval is coming back.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I was actually with Kuan talking about that yesterday.
Cool. Awesome. Kevin.
Yeah, and I don't know if you've said anything or not. I missed the first part of it because I'm still at work. On the September 2024 site for the video AI, it says the offer ends August 22nd. Is there a new pricing or is that extended?
When you're supposed to end something?
I get it.
Wait.
Recording stopped.
When you're supposed to end a promo, right? But then you're like trying to give everybody as much chance as they have to get the promo pricing. So you kind of just leave it there and you're like, go to video AI. Like you can still fill out the form, can't you? You can still, until I'm told, hey, Cheryl, you never changed the date. You better go
Gotcha.
back there now and update it or change the pricing. So it says
Understood.
August 22nd. That was my birthday, so I keep on giving. The gift that keeps on giving is I just leave it there.
Beautiful.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Recording in progress.
Yes, Jean?
Real quick, I used the thumbs down for something. I don't remember all the details of it, but it limited me to like only 100 characters, and I needed more, and I had to dump it in Eric AI 2.0 to give me 100 characters, and it didn't have the right messaging to it. People are going to give up if they can't put a little bit more than that. I know you don't want novels, but maybe 250 characters instead of 100 characters.
No. If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. Everything could be shorter. The thing that Justin sends back to me most, whether I have a flyer, a thing of this and this and this, he goes 50% less words. Cheryl, 30% less words, 10% less words. That is I'm messing with you, of course, Jean. You could always send it into support after you kind of give what you had already given. But I'm going to turn it into a marketing lesson for everybody.
Less is more. Yes, I know.
If you can say it, like my favorite quote of all time ever, like the one that I keep next to me in the bed that I think about is, if I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. I think it's one of the most powerful things I've ever heard. How can you say it? You said so much if you just say I love you, right? You say so much with just a small amount of words. Make your words powerful. So anyway, marketing tip. No one wants to read your term paper. No one wants to read your dissertation. No one wants to read more than a sentence or a few words. So if you are marketing and you have a few sentences, go sentence, 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 sentence. Every sentence is a new paragraph in any kind of marketing that you have. Make sure that your sentence above it gives me enough to go to the second sentence. And that sentence gives me enough to go to the third sentence. And then the third sentence lets me go to a fourth sentence. But if I clamor all of those sentences together, I may read sentence by sentence, but there ain't no way somebody's reading a paragraph. They went, oh my God, a paragraph? I'm not reading that. That's insanity. But they will read a sentence and decide to read the next sentence and the next sentence and the next sentence. I love Jean. I'm teasing Jean a bit. But Jean, you could always write into support to share. And there was probably a Justin setting of they can't say it in 100 words then. Because he's the guy reading it. But feel free, send it in. We want to hear from you. Audrey. Yes, love.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Since the gentleman mentioned that gear that I never noticed ever till he mentioned it. I noticed, I went and looked at mine, and the contact personality data is great. This is a new question. I have one more.
Because there's no
Why is that?
contact selected.
Okay, got it. Awesome. Because I do have unlimited. Okay, second question. Do I have the ability to ask for support to give me some time, maybe on Zoom? I am, myself and a colleague are having a disaster doing the email campaign. We were trying to work everything out to see if it works so we could do a launch in the future. Just one disaster after another. And the chat box is just, they're beautiful, they're responding, but it's just not enough. I guess I'm too elementary.
They will, not offer like this one-on-one. We have a package called like My Nerd or something that people do, something like that. But you're always told no until you ask.
Okay.
What the hell?
Yes, ma'am. I will ask. Thank you so much.
What about isn't there the Wednesday the funnel training, the simplified training versus the Monday one? Would that help her out also?
There is a training with Serena. I think it's Tuesday now. I can't remember if it's Tuesday or Wednesday.
It's right after this. I'll be on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. We're gonna go Tammy, Raymond, Celine, and then I'm out of here. Tammy.
Okay, real quick. When building a funnel, a website, whatever you want to call it, is there a way to have a footer saved, or do you have to redo it every time?
You can save a section. save sections is my favorite thing to do.
Okay.
You know how to save a section?
No, but I'll figure it out.
Okay, hold up. So here, this one, right? So let's say I have this or whatever. This is Brian's account. By the way, Brian, sorry. Here, see this little
Okay.
what the hell is this called?
It's a floppy disk.
I was gonna say something that old people use. I'm playing.
Hey, hey, hey!
I'm playing. The floppy disk. You're gonna say like, hello.
Better.
Yeah. And then save it. Hold up. This is the best part. See this save section part? Oh my gosh, it's my favorite thing ever. My list is like a gazillion miles long. They only let me save 50. I have 50 of sections saved. But then you could like whoosh it over. Whoosh it, and then it just
Boom.
drops.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the best.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Brian. Raymond, Celine. Raymond, you're up.
Yes, Eric AI on mobile. I can't upload a photo of the conversation, but
Correct.
I can on desktop. So I was
Correct.
wondering if that's going to be put into effect.
Of course. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Celine.
I'm having audio challenges. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay. So my question is, I'm building a t-shirt campaign. And I know this may be basic for so many people, but if I'm trying to find prospects for it, like you're saying, we have a database. Can you just give me an idea of how I can tap into that? Like how, and I have the unlimited. Is that a question that I should approach help desk with?
No, just go to your My Prospects. Brian, it's all out of love. You have unlimited prospects. I'm going in here, but you can see kind of here, right? I saved your prospect as Coco Mess With Me, Brian, okay? So that you can find in your search history and reload it if you need it, okay? Where's Brian? Brian? She's being quiet somewhere.
I'm giving you a thumbs up. It's all cool.
Okay, cool. So you can come in here and decide if you want to search by city, state, country, their interests, and then get your prospect, just like we're gonna do with Ryan here. See, John, you can view the contact. You can see interests and hobbies and personality reports and tips and tactics and all of that stuff. But I'm going to tell you the best way that you can connect with this person is to not overthink and be a human being. That's the best marketing you could do. So you're going to connect with this person on LinkedIn, like John, and you're going to click more and then do something like connect, add a note and say, hey, John.
Go ahead and send it. Thank you.
Interest. So I just said, hey, John, so we have an interest in tech and thought I'd connect. Have a great day. Send. And he's going to connect with me. Then I'm going to continue to build that relationship, right? So that's how you would use the prospects.
Okay. So now this is a realistic question, right? I want to do an open house. I have a property that is listed. Can I build a website for that property?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Can I, because I haven't, go ahead.
Are you great at building websites? Because I don't want to say anything. Or are you like
I'm not. I'm a noob at this.
Don't, by all means, your time is valuable. Don't waste it.
Yes.
Click this button, click marketing services, and ask somebody else to build the website for you. It doesn't cost you anything.
Okay.
Ask them to do it. And then if you like it, or if you don't like it, or if you need to change something or whatever, then change it. But it is so much easier than looking at a blank website like this, right? At least let's get them going and have them do it. It's free anyway, or it's not free. Like you're paying for your subscription anyway. Use all the services.
So if you have can you build the same website, same URL? Let's say I have one with my broker, but I want it built also in Nowsite.
Yeah. Ask them to do it for you. They will do it.
Like a replica of. that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like Keisha, we're like, hey, this is a website. I want one that looks exactly like this.
Is that included in the basic plan?
No, marketing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've been having that for months, never used it, so I'm back. Yeah, I know.
Use that one. That's look at Keisha. Use it. Let these people build websites. They're back there waiting like to build a website for you. Let them build a website for you. They'll have a blast.
So real quick, I used Concierge yesterday and we rebuilt one of my high level websites.
There you go.
Like he did it like that.
Oh my
Was it
God.
with Virgil?
Yep, I
Virgil?
did the same thing. I
Yeah.
had them redo my business website and I had them redo my link digital business card. I just had them recreate it.
So ladies, do you still maintain like the person we just talked about, Go High Level? Because I also have Go High Level,
Mm-hmm.
and I see, the strength in both platforms. Like I don't want to let either one go. So do you still maintain your Go High Level? And
I do, but I'm transitioning into Nowsite because Nowsite has my AI.
Oh my God, can I reach out to you just one-on-one? Because we have
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Should I put my number in the chat? Is that okay, Cheryl, Coco?
We're all gonna call you and start talking to you.
So, or
I
just
don't
email
care.
me. You can email me at sandytoesnose.com.
I'm sorry?
I mean, Sandy Toes Nose, SANDYTOES. Okay, or watch. Hold on. I got something better for you. Hold, please.
Hit it. I got it right. Celine, put your number in the chat. I'm just gonna call and hear the accent and then hang up. I'm a
Look,
prank.
I just put my stand store in the chat. Click on it and then book a one-on-one call.
There you go. Click it. Click it. Save it. Click it.
Perfect. I'll reach out to you, beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody, I'm hanging up now. Have a wonderful day. Life short, talk fast.
Thank you so much, Cheryl.
One more time, write a shorter letter. I love you all. I'm joking. I'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. You're the best.